Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I apologize if you hear any paper ruffling around. I just watched Ford's live reveal of the 2021 F-150 and I jotted down some notes. And I'm just going to talk to you guys about it right now. I just seen it's a good, great looking truck. You guys are looking at it now. Got some pictures off the internet and sharing them with you guys. But I wanted to touch on some of the points. They've got it's going to have a 12-inch display. Sync 4 is going to be standard across the board, which is pretty awesome because Sync 4 had wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you don't have to have the cord hooked up anymore. You can just do it over Bluetooth. They've released a new engine. There's going to be 6 available engines. They've released a new one called the Power Boost. It's a hybrid. They're boasting 700 miles or better to a tank of gas. They're saying it's going to have the best in-class horsepower and torque. They haven't released it yet. They said they're going to wait till closer to release date. I'm guessing because GM still hasn't released all their numbers on the new Hummer yet, the electric Hummer. So I'm guessing they're waiting to kind of see what they have, what kind of numbers they're boosting, so they can try and one-up it if they can. And then one of the new cool features that I think is awesome is hands-free driving. It'll be the first full-size pickup with hands-free driving completely. What they've done is they've put sensors and cameras in the cab of the truck, and it pays attention to where you're looking and where your head is turned, and your eyes and everything, and checks you. And if you're not paying attention, it'll slow itself down and pull over. But as long as you're paying attention, you can take your hands off the wheel and do whatever on the side. And then another thing they're doing, I don't know if it's just on the Power Boost Hybrid or if it's available across the board. I didn't catch that part, but they're gonna have a 7.2 kilowatt power. I'm assuming a generator. That's why I'm kind of curious about whether it's just the Power Boost or if it's on every one of them. But it's going to be 7.2 kilowatts, and the bed, from the receptacle in the bed, had several like 120 and 240 outlets, like just little 110 plugs, and then it had a 30 amp locking plug as well. I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing is they've got C-clamp mounts on the tailgate. So like when you fold the tailgate down, it's got actual pockets there that you can use a C-clamp and clamp your 2x4s down. So if you're cutting on a work site or whatever, you can actually clamp stuff to it instead of it, trying to hold it with your hand and fight with it. Another thing they did, they put a measuring on the tailgate. So it got like I guess it would be technically a yardstick, more than a yardstick because it's wider than a yardstick. But on the tailgate, they've got that there, so it's a ruler essentially. They've got this new thing in the interior called an interior work surface, where essentially the armrest console, the lid on it splits in half. You fold it open from the back, and the lever, the gear shift lever, you hit a button and it folds down into the console, and the lid of the center console opens up and it makes a flat workstation, so you can set a laptop or sit there with a clipboard and take notes or whatever you need to do. I already said the 6 available engines and the Sync 4 is standard. Another cool thing they did, they realized that a lot of people spend a ton of time in their trucks, and a lot of people will stay overnight at campsites or job sites or just take a nap throughout the day. So what they've done is they made the max recline seats, so they essentially fold all the way into a bed, and the part of it, the lumbar support, part of it raises up for lumbar support. I'll show you guys. I took a little recording from their clip. Hopefully they don't get too mad about it. But anyway, yeah, it's really cool. It folds all the way down, so it essentially makes a bed and supports your back at the same time. And I think that's pretty much all. Another thing was the running boards. They have power running boards that when you approach with the key, they automatically come down. But they also have a kick button underneath it so you can kick it and drop them if you don't have the key on you, and they're extended to the bed. That way the entire running board comes down and you can get into the bed without having to have that extra little step that you had, that Ford cell separate. And with the new gauge cluster, it looks really cool. And but yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. I'm gonna leave you guys here. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Hope you enjoy seeing the new 2021 F150s. If y'all do, smack that subscribe button. I got some friends that work at a Ford dealership near me, and hopefully I can talk them into letting me know when I have one in, so I can be down there as soon as they get one and get you guys a walk around video of it, if I can't figure out a way to get one sooner than that. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, smack that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Y'all have a great day. See y'all next time.